stop thinking about what needs to get done, how to do a task, or even when to begin the task. If you're a busy person and you are feeling overwhelmed because you have a lot of things to do, then the solution is not thinking about what do I need to do, or I've got too much thing to do. Where do I even start? The solution is not to think also about when can I get this task done, or how can I do this? That's the wrong questions, because highly effective and productive leaders don't think like this, because initially they know that it's not about when or how to get the task done, but thinking about who can get the task done as soon as possible. Highly effective leaders, they think in terms of leverage rather than doing the task themselves. For example, they think about how they can leverage other people's skills, knowledge, experience, and time. In this video, you will learn how to 10x your productivity and profitability by simply using a technique called the 3-step system that I've learned from my multi-millionaire Rob Moore, and also author of multiple best-selling books, including Life Leverage. So if you want to know how to get more things done in less time, outsource everything, and create your ideal life, then I would highly recommend you to get this book. There is a link in the description below where you can purchase this book on Amazon. So make sure you get a copy. I promise you'll change your life completely. The 3-step system to 10x your productivity and profitability is called L1, M2, and DL. L1 stands for leverage first, M2 manage second, and DL stands for do it last. Now let's go through one of these steps so you can understand how you can implement this productivity tool in your business and life. Shall we? So step number 1 is leverage first. This is like done for you service. So if you really want to get more things done in less time and create your ideal life or business, then you need to start outsourcing and delegating most of your tasks and activities. Prior to discovering this 3-step productivity system, like many leaders, I used to think about doing the task first. For example, the first thing I used to do was think about what do I need to do today? Or I've got too much to do. Where do I even start? Or sometimes I would ask myself, when can I get done today? Or even, how can I get this task done? Now, this strategy wasn't productive and effective. In fact, it was overwhelmed and frustrating. And also, it didn't allow me to use my full creativity and solve problems faster, or even to get more things done in less time and create a better lifestyle. Now, whenever I have a task or project to get done, the first thing I think about is how do I get it done? So I think about the leverage first attitude. So instead of asking, how can I get the task done? Or when do I start? I always think about how can I get the right people? Who can I think about what can I leverage or outsource today? Or who can I get it done as fast as possible? Who is the best person with the skills, the knowledge, the mindset, the qualities, the tools to get this task done on a tight deadline? So that's the first step. Always leverage first and do it last. To create more, sometimes you need to do less and outsource more. Although you successfully leveraged out activities you would normally have done yourself in step 1, which is leverage first, unfortunately, the tasks don't just arrive magically on our desks in the next day, wrapped in a beautiful, shiny paper. That would be great, isn't it? But it doesn't work like this. My mentor, Rob Moore, advises that any tasks, any activity that was leveraged needs to be managed effectively through completion from the beginning to the end. This means that although you have the task or the activity under management being done by someone in your team or even by yourself, you also need to make sure the person or people carrying out this work that is providing the right support when needed. I'm not talking about micromanaging here. You don't have to micromanage people. People don't like to be micromanaged. Please allow people to do the work without disturbing them, without interfering. Here you have processes, systems, and people in place to make sure this step is effectively done. So always manage the activity or project. Don't just give someone a task or activity and expect them to get it done. You need to make sure you provide the right support and make sure you're managing the project. Only when you have gone through step 1, which is leverage first, and step 2, which is manage second, which means that the task is being effectively leveraged by the right person or team, and that you or your system or processes are actively managing the task or activity without micromanaging people, you should consider doing the task yourself. I can guarantee you that a few small hours moved from doing the task yourself to leveraging the activity to somebody who have the right skills, qualities, experience, or knowledge. By following this approach, you will see a massive result. Imagine how much you can get done by just following this leverage first attitude. For example, imagine how much you can get done, for example, if you have 7 tasks on your to leverage list, which is the list you're going to leverage, and that you end up leveraging 3 activities, having 2 under management, which means you are effectively managing the activity, and only 2 that you do yourself. So how much you would get done in a day if you do less and leverage more? If you tell me that you are too busy to implement this system, or that no one can do this task or job as well as you do, then that's probably the reason you need to do it right now. Are you enjoying this video so far? If you do, make sure you subscribe to Success Booster Academy if you haven't done so. Then share this video with 3 people you know need to know about more how to get more things done in less time and become more productive, and also how to become more profitable. What's going to be your next step from now on? Are you going to get the task leveraged by someone, which means you're going to delegate it to someone, or are you going to do it yourself? Either way, let me know in the comment below. But remember, make sure you take the right decision, because time is finite, and the less things you need to get done, the more productive you are. So think about that. It's not about getting things done first thing in the morning, but it's about leveraging the right thing and then get the things you need to get done yourself.